What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Gorilla. Welcome everyone to WWE 205 Live Review, the show from January 22nd, 2019, excuse me. Almost said 2018 there. This is the Go Home Show edition for WWE 205 Live, where it pertains to this Go Home Show, where it pertains to the WWE Royal Rumble pre-show. I'll talk more about that when we get to the preview of the Royal Rumble for this fatal 4-way Cruiserweight Championship match that's going to happen on the pre-show of the Royal Rumble. So this is the WWE Royal Rumble pre-show Go Home Show edition. And I'm going to put the title of that video of this review when I'm done with this. But you had Nigel McGuinness, Vic Joseph, and not Percy Watson, but debuting on commentary for 205 Live, Aiden English. The same Aiden English from SmackDown Live, the same Aiden English from NXT, the same Aiden English who teamed up with Simon Gotch at one point called the Von Villains, the same Aiden English who is married to Shaw Guerrero, the same Aiden English that was once a tag team partner with Rusev of this tag team also named Rusev Day, the same Aiden English that's not been on TV for months on SmackDown Live, who is now showing up on the scene again, this time on 205 Live. Yeah, that Aiden English. And also the same Aiden English who sings. So this is their best use for Aiden English. I mean, he still wrestles by the way. I'm not saying he doesn't wrestle anymore. He still wrestles. You just don't see him wrestle on SmackDown. SmackDown television. So, won't surprise me. He ends up wrestling on house shows, main events, and whatever have you. And so yeah, he's on board on commentary, and I thought he did a pretty good job as a commentator. Now I don't know if he's there full time on commentary. If he is, good. Not saying Percy Watson can't be there. Percy Watson, in my opinion, he's better off just being a commentator on NXT. Which is a nice fitting for him anyways, considering that he did came from NXT. But in English too, he came from NXT as well. But he's but the difference is in English has graduated to the main roster, while Percy Watson has not graduated to the main roster, where pertains to from years ago when Percy Watson was wrestling at one point in WWE. But anyways, but yeah, nothing to say about that other than in English. He did a pretty damn good job as a new member of the commentary team with Nigel McGuinness and Vic Joseph for 205 Live. So there you go. Now, that being said, let's get to this show. It won't take long, probably, folks. Robert Serrano versus Humberto Carrillo. This was a damn good match. Two luchadors going at each other here. One luchador wearing a luchador mask, and one luchador who's not wearing a luchador mask, but wrestles like a luchador. But yeah, it was a good match. I enjoyed it. In the end, Humberto Carrillo wins the match, which rightfully so. Rightfully deserved winning it. And it was announced during this episode of 205 Live that he's been officially signed to the main roster, and Humberto Carrillo is now part of 205 Live, and he's done with NXT, which means Raul Mendoza stays on NXT, unfortunately. Move him up too, by the way, to 205 Live. Since then they're not really doing much with him on NXT anyways, so move up to 205 Live as well. That's just me. Oh, by the way, they were at Kansas. Again, like I did for the SmackDown review, I still can't pronounce that the name of that place, but they're in Kansas though. So there you go. But yeah, moving on. Next we get to Drake Maverick, who's with Drew Gulak and Gentleman Jack Gallagher. Now I don't remember what they were upset about, Drew Gulak and Gentleman Jack Gallagher. Maybe because of the whole clipboard that they had names for these new to sign new cruiserweights for 205 Live. I don't remember if that was the case or not, but they were not happy about whatever that they were not happy about, and they stormed off. Whatever. And Humberto Carrillo was mentioned in that category too, by the way. So yeah. Tony Nese, he wants a rematch against Norman Dar, and Drake Maverick said he'll consider that, which means he'll think about it. And there you go. Yeah, another waste of a segment. Yay. Akira Tozawa and D. Brian Kendrick. It's about 205 Live, and talk about, basically Akira Tozawa's opportunity to become Cruiserweight Champion again at the Royal Rumble pre-show in this Fatal 4-Way match for the Cruiserweight Championship title that Buddy Murphy will be defending. Then we get the Lucha House Party. Oh my god. Kalisto and then Lindsay Dorado. Basically 2019 is their year, and then they want the Cruiserweight Championship, and once they do, basically Kalisto. Once Kalisto gets the Cruiserweight Championship, that means we're all champions. Cool story, Kalisto. Hope you're still doing your lucha thing. Main event time. Kalisto versus Akira Tozawa versus Hideo Itami. Now before we get Hideo Itami coming out, Caleb Braxton interviews him in the gorilla position, which Arya Daivari did all the talking, or pertains to Hideo Itami's going to win this match to get some advantage and get people talking about Hideo Itami having this advantage to go to a Rumble pre-show to win the Cruiserweight Championship in this Fatal 4-Way match. And then Hideo Itami talks in Japanese, in his own language, and there you go. So before we get to this match on the way, also Buddy Murphy comes out. He gets on commentary, and immediately Kalisto and Akira Tozawa focuses on Buddy Murphy, who just sent on commentary, So Hideo Itami decides to capitalize on that distraction, and Kalisto was being annoying by getting way too distracted by Buddy Murphy out there, who was just sitting there just watching the match. At what point Buddy Murphy did go off a commentary because Hideo Itami I can't remember who he sent I believe to Kalisto to Buddy Murphy at one point. So at this point, Buddy Murphy ends up getting away from commentary and just sit on his own by himself away from commentary while the match continues on. The match itself was, I thought the match was, itself was pretty good. And keep in mind, because it's a triple threat match, it means there's no disqualifications. So what happened? Buddy Murphy gets involved. And then what happened when he got involved? He got his ass kicked by Akira Tozawa and Kalisto. And then, he got taken out after that too. So the match continues on for another, I'd say, 3 to 4 minutes, and in the end, we get Hideo Itami getting the win over Akira Tozawa. And Hideo Itami gets the win. He gets the advantage going into Royal Rumble pre-show for the Cruiserweight Championship title match in the Fatal 4-Way. So Buddy Murphy ends up seeing Hideo Itami celebrating, and Arya Daivari comes out to celebrate along with Hideo Itami, and that's how the show ends. Just basically a stare down in a way. And there you go. That was the Go Home Show, or should I say the WWE Rumble pre-show Go Home Show edition for 205 Live. So talking about wrestling for 205 Live from January 22nd, 2019. 2 matches. And my, which, whatever. It's a go home show, so it is what it is. And my overall strength for the show, I'm gonna go 6 out of 10. So that being said, thank you all for watching. This is the Natural Born Driller saying peace on the streets. Take care.